Again, item 9. It follows from our words that inheriting the land requires much preparation, since the sgula, meaning merit, power, or cure of Torah, and mitzvot depend entirely on this, as through it one is rewarded with all the abundance and benefit that the Creator has contemplated with regard to all the souls of Israel before He created them. This is also why Abraham the patriarch was perplexed and did not understand from where they would take such great vessels as to be rewarded with the holiness of the land. Finally, the Creator told him that laboring in Torah and mitzvot in the exile in Egypt will provide them with these great vessels, and they will be fit for the Holy Land.
We've reached a state that we have no more questions. No one has any? Okay, good. Okay, we have PT3. Go ahead.
Can you explain the sentence? What does it mean to exert in Torah and mitzvot in the exile of Egypt?
That's what you are now doing. If you feel that you are in exile from revelation of the Creator, from love of others, from everything that's related to spirituality, that your will to receive is entirely in corporeality, then you know what it needs to be in order to be in spirituality, then you accordingly are in frustration to a certain extent. And then you try to do different kinds of actions in order to be redeemed from the land of Egypt and to reach the land of Israel, meaning to get rid of the intention in order to receive, called Egypt, and to reach the intention in order to bestow, called Yashar Kel, Israel. That's what you're trying to do. That is the work in Egypt.
Are there Torah and mitzvot in Egypt, in exile?
Of course, all of the actions that we need to do between us in order to reach connection, in order to reach mutual love, in order to reach support, all the actions that we're doing, that we want to do that way, they are considered mitzvot, commandments, in Egypt. You can also put it otherwise: until I won't have the intention in order to bestow, then every action that I do is in order to receive. But if I want to reach bestowal and I can't, then that is considered the people of Israel that are in the exile of Egypt under the dominance of Pharaoh. Wants to do actions in order to bestow, then accordingly you should tell me, are you in Egypt or are you even before Egypt? In Egypt is a person that wants to work in order to bestow, to connection with others, to love, but is not yet capable. That is considered that the Pharaoh holds on to him and doesn't let him do it that way in order to bestow. That is considered that a person is in the exile of Egypt. And accordingly, he feels that he's in exile, that he wants to be in redemption. He wants to be in bestowal to everyone and to the Creator, but he's not capable. That's the difference between Egypt and Israel, and even before Egypt. Before Egypt, he doesn't understand where he is. In Egypt, he knows that he is in the will to receive, although he wants to reach bestowal. To the extent that he is in the will to receive but wants to reach bestowal, to that extent he feels the exile of Egypt.
So how do we reach this state called Egypt? Is that constantly when a person is yearning to be in order to bestow and can't?
Until you're exploding and you're willing to do everything in order to escape there. Yes.
This sounds a very high state when a person wishes to.
Ah, good. Okay. We wish for this.